Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome into Trainer Talk Tuesday. Hope you guys are all having a great week so far. So today what we have in store for you is a food swap. That is our topic today. What you eat versus what you should eat when you're sick, guys. So very critical topic here for a lot of people, especially when you start to get into those winter months, especially if you're in a northern state. And it's going to be all based around your immune system. So let's go ahead and jump right in, give you guys this information, and hopefully this can help one of you out there if you're suffering with anything right now as far as just being ill, to say the least.
All right, guys, so typically when people aren't feeling well, whether it's like the common cold, flu, now COVID, or anything, related to those types of illnesses, people love to eat these certain types of foods that we have kind of been told are what you eat when you're sick, and we've never really let go of that. So canned chicken noodle soup, all right, that's one of them. The brat diet, I'm sure you guys have heard of these, or you might have eaten these as a child, or you might even do it now while you're sick. So the brat diet is bananas, rice, applesauce, toast. A lot of us will drink 7-Up or Sprite when you're feeling kind of nauseous. Even sports drinks, right? We're told that we should have Gatorades to refuel on the electrolytes. Comfort foods. If you're not feeling well and you're kind of stuck in bed, if you're not nauseous, a lot of people love to eat comfort foods. Their favorite types of food that's just going to make them emotionally feel better, and that is typically going to be like starch, sugar, and dairy based. And then also, you're probably taking medicine, whether that's Tylenol, cough drops, cough medicine, or whatever else. A lot of people are taking medicine during this time in conjunction with these types of foods. So go ahead and leave a comment below if you have tried or if you have gravitated towards any types of the foods that we just mentioned when you're sick. And if not, let us know what you do typically eat when you are sick. And the issue with this, guys, everything we kind of been taught growing up is wrong when it comes to this. You should still be maintaining a healthy diet, and even more so when you're sick, all right? We talk a lot about sick prevention, all right, because we don't want you to get ill in the first place, but if you do, we want you to recover quickly. And a lot of these things are just not conducive to boosting the immune system and feeling better.
Yes, guys. So as I mentioned, this is all going to be based around your immune system, guys. And when you're sick, basically what that is that your immune system is weakened, it's suppressed, so you are more susceptible to catching any of these common colds or viruses or anything of that nature. So when you're sick, the first thing you want to do is to be sure that you're not adding to the issue as far as continuing to give your body things that naturally suppresses your immune system. And right off the bat, first thing up is going to be sugar. That is one of the things that is in a lot of the things that people eat when they're sick. Heck, you got cough drops and something that people like to go
Even in
and
our
do.
medicine, guys,
Yep.
it's crazy. Our medicine a lot of times have ingredients that are just not conducive to making you better long term and to boosting that immune system.
Like she already said, applesauce. And then another big one that I used to have a lot as a kid, especially when I had a sick stomach, was drinking 7-Up. And I thought that was doing me a huge service as far as helping me get better, so on and so on. But now getting older, really looking into the science of what it means to be sick and to have a strong immune system and how that helps fight off a lot of those common colds that you run into when you're mixing germs and so on with someone that may be carrying it at the moment. It was not the best idea. What you guys want to be focused on, and we're going to talk a lot about this in this next portion, is you want more of an alkaline-based diet. And I'm going to stop myself there because everything I'm going to say is in this next portion, and I want Larissa to elaborate a little bit more before I get into that.
Well, even before that alkaline diet, I would say in a perfect world, preferably if your body is able to do so, you shouldn't eat anything at all. You should not eat at all when you are sick. And a lot of people are going to look at me like, what? That's crazy. But it's true. Fasting actually boosts the immune system. It helps with the regeneration of immune cells. And it's also why oftentimes when you're feeling ill, you don't have much of an appetite. Obviously, if you're throwing up, you're not going to be able to consume foods, or if you're having digestion issues, it may upset your stomach. This is your body's natural way of telling you to stop eating, okay? And this is a practice that's been around forever, but in modern day society, it's just now really regaining popularity. You hear about like intermittent fasting. But ideally, you would fast, you would eat nothing, you would just drink water, herbal teas, things like that. Again, this is allowing your body a break so it can do what it needs to do, which is fight the virus and ultimately allow your immune system and everything else to recover, okay? It's basically giving your body pretty much nothing else to worry about except for getting well. And then, obviously, if you're sick for a long time, you can't fast forever. Maybe you have certain medical conditions that don't allow you to fast. If your body's not trained to do so. In that case, if we do need to start incorporating foods, as Nate mentioned, you want to have a high alkaline diet. And what do we mean by this? When we're talking about a high alkaline diet, we're talking about having foods that have a pH level of above a 7 on the pH scale. Okay, so 7 is neutral, anything below 7 is acidic, anything above 7 is alkaline. And there are a lot of people who don't believe in this way of eating, but essentially it's just eating your fruits and vegetables, guys. And whether you agree with the alkaline diet or not, you can't really argue that fruits and vegetables are good for you. So when we're talking about a high alkaline diet, we're really looking at the acidity of your urine. Okay, your body is going to maintain a certain pH level. Okay, if it does not maintain that level, you will die. So your body will do whatever it takes to maintain that level. Now, if you are eating a highly acidic diet, then although your body will maintain this slightly alkaline state, it's going to make it harder on the body to maintain that 7.4, I believe is what it is, in your blood. That's what your blood is rated. So your body is going to maintain that no matter what, or you will die. But if you're eating a lot of processed foods, if you're eating the things that we're talking about, like the canned chicken noodle soup, which is processed, it's a very high in sodium. If you're eating the brat diet, which is mostly starch and sugar based, unless you are making your own applesauce and it's made from scratch and it's not store bought. If you're drinking these sports drinks and 7-Up or Sprite, those have sugar in them, and sugar has been proven to suppress your immune system for up to 5 hours after consumption. If you're eating comfort foods, again, the starch, rice, pasta, bread, these things are processed as sugar in the body, so it's going to have a similar effect there. And then dairy-based foods, guys. This is going, essentially, when you're sick, it's the build-up of mucus. That's what it is. Now, depending on what you have, it's just where is that mucus located in your body. So if you have a sinus infection, you have excess mucus in your sinus cavity, right? That's all that it is. So we have to rid the body of mucus. Dairy is actually going to contribute to that mucus buildup, so it's really important to stay away from those things. Honestly, just staying away from the inflammatory foods in general, which is what we always talk to you guys about.
And hold on, what are those again to be exact? We have gluten, we have sugar, which we mentioned, we have alcohol, we have caffeine, and what is it? Hold on, gluten, sugar, caffeine, alcohol, and dairy. There you go, and dairy. I always forget that fifth one, no matter. I may say all four.
We say them all in a different order, but
But guys, yes, exactly as you mentioned, as you heard her mention, you just pretty much want to rid yourself of anything that's going to be processed. You want to focus on having as much natural products as you possibly can. And then like she mentioned, when you're sick and you don't have any desire to eat, that's because your body is so full of toxicity already that it's trying to push and flush all of those things out before it starts to bring other things in. So that's why when you talk about the urine levels of it, the toxicity of your urine, you want to be sure that you're consuming a ton of fluids, the herbal teas and the waters primarily, so that way your body is able to flush that out and get it out of the body and move it through your system a lot faster. Keeping your body hydrated is going to be critical during that time, and then getting a ton of rest. That is your body's natural way of healing itself. That's why whenever you're ill, no matter what that illness could be, you're naturally tired. You need to rest. Your body is trying to heal itself. So it's just common. All the things that you naturally need, your body is already telling it to you, and it's going to naturally do it for you. And it's going to start off with not allowing you to even have the desire to want to eat anything that probably made you more susceptible to being sick in the first place. It's going to want to rest. It's going to want to take some time down, get you off your feet, actually allow your body to recover, because when you're asleep, that is your body's time to heal itself. Same thing with when you go into the gym, you get a great workout in, you break your muscle down, you're going to want to have recovery time, and that recovery time, as we talk about here on this channel a lot, is going to be sleep. So actually allowing your body to be in a rested state so that your body can do what it naturally does, which is heal itself in that time frame.
Yep, guys, and kind of going back to that like alkaline versus acidic state, when you're eating these alkaline foods, fruits, vegetables, seeds, things like that, right? You're just making it easier on your body. That's all. You're making it easier on your body so it doesn't have to work so hard. It's already trying to work hard to get you better, and if you're eating acidic foods, it's just going to have to work that much harder to try to combat what you're doing. Because like I said, your body, your blood is going to maintain a certain number regardless. But if you're eating sugar and all these different foods, then it's going to just have to constantly pull from alkaline matter in your body if it gets to that point, like, calcium from your teeth. That's where ultimately we say like, oh, sugar causes cavities. Yes, but it's really because sugar is acidic, okay? And so it breaks it down. So if your body is in a highly acidic state, then it's going to have to pull from alkaline matter like calcium from your teeth, which is why you get cavities, which is why your teeth just randomly break or hurt, or you have pain associated there, because that's your body trying to regain homeostasis. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you. Your urine, if you're eating a well-balanced, primarily plant-based diet, then you should have like a urine at like 7.5 or 8. Doesn't need to be higher than that. It actually would not be great for it to be higher than that, because too much can also be harmful as well. But that 7.5 to 8 is preferred. You guys can look this up, but I want to say what's normal is like 6 to 8. I want to say that's what's normal as far as like what people typically see as far as their pH levels in their urine. But again, on that higher end, you're going to be less susceptible to getting sick or staying sick for long periods of time.
All right, guys, there you have it. Simple as said. So hopefully that information can help someone out there. If you have any more questions, any more concerns, you want to learn a little more, go ahead and comment under this video, or as we always mention, shoot us a direct message, and we'll love to follow up and give you a lot more information that may be personal to you in your current situation.
Absolutely, guys. I'm just going to add here, in addition to those fruits and veggies, make stuff at home. I'm not telling you to just sit there and eat raw fruits and veggies the whole time, but, chicken noodle soup, right? Make your homemade broth veggie-based soup, okay? It doesn't have to be filled with all this other stuff. It doesn't need to come from a can. Use and drink herbal teas, a lot of water, as Nate mentioned, and instead of using that over-counter medicine, I would encourage you guys to look further into the benefits of using like essential oils, herbs, plants, and having that be your medicine. So all in all, guys, be well, stay well, and let us know what you think. We would love to hear from you. Until next time, never give up.
Never lose hope. And
never settle.
All right, guys, continue to have a great week. Looking forward to seeing you all again next week, same time, same place.